Detective Rivera with the Orange County Sheriff's Office. Today's date is February 24th, 2010. The time is 4:16. In the room with me right now is a Thomas George Tobin. Is that correct?
Correct.
Did you see any blood in the water or anything like that?
Well, that's part of it. She was scalped and there was no blood.
Okay.
So pretty much we knew then that the heart wasn't beating.
Once they were able to pull her away, how did he let go of the...
He didn't.
He never let go of the
arm?
The arm.
He swallowed it.
He swallowed it? So the arm is nowhere.
Right.
The situation with Don Brancho, it didn't just happen. It's not a singular event. You have to go back over 20 years to understand this.
It was a really exciting thing to do until everybody wanted to do it.
What were they telling you were going to do?
Capture orcas.
They had aircraft, they had spotters, they had speedboats, they had bombs they were throwing in the water. They were lighting their bombs with acetylene torches in their boats and throwing them as fast as they could to herd the whales into coves. But the orcas had been caught before, and they knew what was going on, and they knew their young ones would be taken from them. So the adults without young went east into a cul-de-sac, and the boats followed them, thinking they were all going that way, while the mothers with babies went north. But the capture teams had aircraft, and they have to come up for air eventually, and when they did, the capture teams alerted the boats and said, oh no, they're going north, the ones with babies. So the boats, the speedboats, caught them there and herded them in. And then they had fishing boats with seine nets that they would stretch across so none could leave, and then they could just pick out the young ones.
I'd like to use this orca ball to say a few things about Kshamenk, the young adult male orca kept captive in Argentina. Kshamenk's life was a normal one for an orca until he was about 2 or 3 years old in 1992, when he was captured and brought to Mundo Marino in Argentina to be put on display. He's been there ever since. 24 years in a tiny concrete tub where he has hardly any room to move around, where he does not feel the ocean, cannot sense anything beyond the concrete walls a few feet away, has no company at all, the most social mammal known to science, and he has no company at all. It's sad. It's very, very sad. And it doesn't really matter how much the owners care about him or how they treat him. It's the tub, it's the concrete tank itself that he is kept in that depresses him, that causes him to suffer and causes medical problems. Undoubtedly, there are stress problems, ulcers, infections, other diseases. Undoubtedly, the conditions of captivity inevitably cause those problems. So I am calling on all of the people involved, the owners of the marine park, the government, the scientific community, all interested parties to get together and figure out how to return Kshamenk to the ocean. It might be to a sea pen with perpetual care, a retirement center. He may or may not be ever able to return to his family, but he could be cared for in a natural ocean setting, and that would make his life much, much better. Thank you.